It's so crazy because when you think about it, if you listen to a lot of the songs that he wrote, you can recognize them just by the bass line. I mean, Stevie Wonder had the best iconic bass lines, hands down. So we're going to be going over one of the songs, or one of the riffs in one of the songs that he played, Do I Do. So grab your bass, let's go. But hey guys, real quick before we get into it, if you haven't visited the Bass Nation Academy by now, I strongly suggest you go do so. There's much more available at daricbennett.com. So the riff is actually pretty simple. It's going to go by really fast. So we're in the key of B major. The lick is a B major pentatonic scale. It's an extension of a B major pentatonic scale. So the first note. Okay, so it starts on the 10th note of the B major scale. So if we were to play the B major scale, your 10th note is what it starts on. So it's the third, but the octave of the third. So you remember that little trick I taught you guys? If you have an extension over 7, like a 9, 11, 13, just subtract 7 from it and you'll get that same exact note. So we're playing the 10th note, but it's the same as the third note. Get it? All right, so you got, it starts on the 10th note, then it walks it down the pentatonic scale. But it's a certain pattern that it uses, and it uses groups of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You get it? So it's a pattern of 4. So you're just playing the first note, 4 notes of that pentatonic scale, the next note of that pentatonic scale, and just playing the rest of the pentatonic scale, but using groups of 4. Okay? You can go all the way down with this. I use this pattern a lot in my playing, especially using pentatonic scales, or just even you can do groups of 3, groups of 4. It doesn't matter. You can really take this to the next level. Sorry. So let's take it a step further. Let's figure out these notes in the key of B major. So B major pentatonic scale. So you have the root note, the second, the third, the fifth, the major 6th, and then you're back home. Okay, but it starts on the 10th, or that third, the octave of the third. Okay, so it starts on that note of the lick. And you can play this or position this any way that you want. I just play it this way because it's just more natural to play it that way, but you can play it that way as well, as if you're playing the B major scale in second position and just extend it to that 10th note. Just use the pentatonic scale to go down. So we have root, second, third, 5th, 6th, root, second, third. I'm starting over again. You get it? So that last group of 4 is actually a group of 3, but we're going to walk up chromatically to the third note of that scale, of the B major scale, from the C sharp. You get it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, da, da, da. You get it? So you stop right there. Let's slow it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. So if you play it slow, it's just the notes of the pentatonic scale, and you're grouping these notes, and this can be used for so many things, and that pentatonic scale is going to be so versatile, and you guys are going to hear it everywhere. All right, so I'll have this written out for you guys, just the lick. The bass line we'll go over at a later date. It's actually pretty simple. If you get the rhythm down to that bass line, you can get the whole entire bass line. It's just a matter of getting the notes or the chord changes. Very repetitive, very powerful because it's repetitive like that. So that bass line gets stuck in your head. Dun, 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 dun. Very simple. Dun, 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 dun. Very simple, repetitive rhythm and bass line. But anyway, work on this scale, work on that pentatonic scale, work on the groupings of 4. You can actually go outside of that lick and just practice it as an exercise. So that is the riff of the iconic song Do I Do by Stevie Wonder. If you guys have any questions, like I said before, we're going to be going over the bass line at a later date, but I get a lot of questions about what is the riff that they're playing. So it's actually pretty simple. Hope you guys got the concept of it. Work on it. Make sure your notes are coming out clean, clear, and precise. Take it slow, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.